Fuck. Now recording again.
Hello.
Let's go.
What episode is this? Does anybody know what episode this is?
No, I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
How long has it been since we recorded things?
I don't know. Maybe for
I don't
months.
know.
ago.
A long time ago. That's true.
Okay, apparently this is supposed to be episode 35.
Is it? It's already episode 35. It's been like a month,
Hello.
and we're still not done.
No,
It's been like 2 months.
according to YouTube, it's 2 months.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
market.
We are not even close to finishing this
Okay.
book. I think we're past the 50% mark.
Okay.
But
Okay. So to recapitulate. So doing a little recap. We killed Tyler Durden.
we
The
did.
last episode.
Not the last. Yeah, we did. Right, last episode we killed Archer.
No.
We talked a little bit with. We didn't kill
We didn't kill Archer. We killed Tyler Durden, the standard character.
Dude,
Archer.
Julian
Archer
was-
tanked the shit that Gil threw at us.
That's
And then
you were our hero.
after
He
we
was our hero.
right, we listened to Gil talk a little bit about his plan, and then we left. I think that's about it, right? We haven't finished that day yet, though. We finished at us leaving the church, or not the church, the castle, while Gil was doing his thing, because we're too weak to fight at the moment. Is all good?
I think this fight series, it looks like the club fight
Yeah, it does. It is Fight Club.
fight club. Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Let's keep in mind.
We now realize that Tyler Durden is ourselves, and we killed Tyler
No.
Durden, and now.
Just like that. I just
And now
said
we
that
are
because
going
there
to
is some
blow
experience, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of talk
There's
about
a lot of-
clubs too.
No,
Are we going to blow up a building?
Are you in the
Let's
stream
play.
unlimited?
I'm sorry, not yet.
Oh, okay.
A moment.
Something
Now I am.
something weird is happening where I believe that I don't know if this is normal. It might be because I scaled up the text on my computer because I'm getting blinder as time goes on. But the window, the Fate Stay Night window, is larger than it was before. So the resolution might be a little weird. I don't know how that works.
The resolution.
We haven't done this in a long time, and we have and if I recall correctly, we had a little software changes. The background, isn't that
It
right?
should also
Zevlen?
run smoother, yeah.
Oh,
So,
what?
and it's-
Oh, I remember. I know what scene this is. I love this scene.
Before this scene, understand, viewers probably from Japan, or that one dude that had what was the search that he. What was the one dude?
From
that
the
was
Infinity.
searching?
Yeah, there were a bunch of anime sex. Anime sex was the most
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
popular
and
way.
Zevlen who said that.
or viewers that
Opportunity.
was looking for anime sex. Please, we're going to have sex this episode from what they said apparently. But
We are not
before that,
actually
there's
having
one.
sex. There's a we'll get to it. Whatever. But
We'll have a symbolic.
right, exactly.
Way of sex.
Divert your attention to the torture scene that happened last episode,
That's
where
a little thing. Understand, we'll have some software issues because we're just getting this kind of stuff to get now. So understand if there is some.
there might be audio imbalances. I'm still figuring out the new setup.
It's just this episode or the next few. Not exactly something for the long run
Right.
per se.
Divert your attention to
We'll have
last
to go to the
episode.
section.
I believe what happened last episode, that happened in last episode. There was a torture scene with Tosaka, which she got saved by Kahalan, who killed Kotomine and let Shinji run away instead of killing him. And then Shinji's just running away from the castle.
Like always.
Like always. Mato Shinji is running through the forest with beast-like breath. He is actually running along a selected route, but his mentality is that of a wanderer.
The fog is coming.
I see. Oh my god.
It's coming.
Understandable. Okay, we're gonna have to edit.
Have a nice
Okay, I'm confused.
Which parts will,
Give me a sec.
which
Okay,
parts will we need?
Okay.
we'll have to edit this, which was weird, but all right. He is running away without aim.
Yes.
So the word wandering is more befitting.
くそあと少しあと少しっていうところでどいつも
So close to raping Tosaka.
Wait a minute, Shinji's still alive.
Yeah, Cullen let him run away. Lancer did.
God damn.
I think Lancer broke his arm, but he can still run.
I was honest to God expecting the dude to just drop dead.
He pushes the branches aside with one hand and runs while scattering wet dirt. Leaving a trail of blood behind him, Mato Shinji heads to the edge of the forest. He has not treated the wound he received from Lancer. He does not feel his right arm anymore. The wound is inflamed and his arm will not move as though dead.
And let's remind, is his wound Geobolga inflicted? Or just,
No, I think he was lightly tapped with the tip of the spear without the spear being like... Well, I guess it is Gebolga inflicted.
Is Geobolga moved, or...
I think it's just a normal wound. It was made with the spear, but it wasn't like a... It wasn't activated by Lancer
was not-
or anything.
it was not the ability that heals people on sight.
Right. He must not be able
So he
to...
should,
he must not be able to run with
should
only
just
one
get-
arm. Oh, sorry.
so he should just get really...
Well, he's gonna get very
Really
sick, but he's not gonna die, I don't think. He must not be able to run with only one arm, as he slips and leans against a tree. His dangling right arm is like a piece of trash. As soon as he realizes that a part of his body is a useless piece of trash, Mato Shinji starts laughing.
I don't think it's just a part of his body, but okay.
No, it is now a useless piece of trash according to his own standards.
Right.
Yeah,
It is a new level of trash.
The laughter comes out like a racking cough. It hurts. It must be because of the wound that his body is burning hot. In a daze, he imagines his wounded arm rotting away. After that, he imagines everyone around him rotting away. Not just one of their arms, he has one arm. All the other idiots should lose both of their arms. He can't stop laughing. With that decision made, the pain becomes bearable. He has a legitimate purpose now. The first thing he would do is collect every possible arm. There will be no exceptions.
そりゃいいじゃあ一番初め
That man is really crazy.
The girl that did not become his. Since she is his favorite, he cannot allow her to be superior to him. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Fuck.
This man.
理解にしてやるから
Do you realize what is going on? That he is, honest to God, now wanting to take every single arm of every single other person that he knows so that he will not be inferior because he only has one arm.
I mean, to be fair, he is like probably going crazy with all the poison and
Yeah,
the infection.
that man is going nuts. That man is going nuts really quickly.
Laughing,
Even
Mato
for
Shinji.
Shinji standard.
Oh yeah. Laughing, Mato
Well,
Shinji
well,
raises
that's
his head.
Well, that shows another thing of Shinji. Because that man actively thinks that he is before this because that needs to come from somewhere, that he's better than everyone else.
Right. When did he appear?
Where does that come from?
His servant is standing right in front of him.
お前
He looks at his servant in surprise. The golden servant looks down at Mato Shinji as if looking at livestock.
傷を負ったのかひどいな
And he says something that he does not mean. Mato Shinji's face contorts. Without realizing the true intention of his servant, he glares at the man before him.
痛かろうだと誰のせいだと思っているんだ。お前が間抜けだからランサーなんかにやられたんだぞ。契約もできないくせに
Heal him,
偉
Gilgamesh,
そうな
please.
ことを言
Heal
う
him.
な。
Oh, Gilgamesh guard dog.
Gilgamesh, heal him,
With his
please.
head on fire, Mato
Oh,
Shinji insults his servant.
I think this is
And
his.
he's dead.
The golden
He's
servant the golden servant nods, saying this will do.
その傷はランサーにつけられたのか。ではあのマスターを逃がしたのは奴だったのだ。
ああ、そうだよ。お前がグズだから遠坂を逃がしちまったんだ。あんな死に損ないに取られるなんて思い出しただけで吐き気がする。
そう、
Wait a minute.
それは残念。
Okay, it was Lance.
何を落ち着き払ってんだよ。遠坂がいなけりゃ聖杯が手に入らないんだろ。
Oh, Shinji. Oh, Shinji, you don't understand.
分かってんのかよ。これからどうすれば。
安心しろ。予定に狂いはない。聖杯は作り出せる。
If I recall correctly, Gilgamesh wants the Grail, right?
He does. The servant's voice
Okay, so he's
contains
not-
no emotion. He knows what he's doing.
Okay,
Mato
Wait a
Shinji.
minute. Wait a minute. So Gilgamesh is not going to kill Shinji.
Mato Shinji does not realize that the red eyes aren't looking at him.
どうやって。いくら聖杯があってもその器がないとできないって琴峰も言ってたじゃないか。あのガキの心臓だけじゃ意味がない。あれは優れた魔術回路につなげないと聖杯にならないんだろ。
Mato Shinji walks up to his servant and scolds him for his stupidity. The golden servant nods and
だから問題ない。より代になるマスターなら、ここにもう一人いるじゃないか。
he thrusts his arm. A piercing sound. Mato Shinji never finds out what the sound is. Oh my lord.
Yes.
But he feels something funny in his stomach. Looking down, he sees the servant's arm there. The fist is inside his body. There is neither pain nor blood.
Now I realize what the heck is going on. Gilgamesh will try to use what? He'll try to put Shinji and Shiro together to do that shit, or sorry.
Well, he
for the
only
word
needs to
clarification.
insert the heart into the
wait a
new.
So Shinji has enough magic circuits to make a vessel.
Wait a sec. We're back. Yeah, the idea, I believe, is to insert Eliasville's heart into Shinji, so that
He doesn't really need the
no, he doesn't.
Shinji to truly.
He has the big battery in the bottom of the church.
The servant that, yeah, and the servant that takes the grail, not the master.
Exactly.
Oh, that feels interesting.
The servant's arm in his body, like the absurd spiritual operation he saw before. Oh.
聖杯が欲しいのだろう。ならばくれてやろう。大事なものなら二度と手放すな。
Oh shit. This scene in the anime is so short, I kind of feel bad about it, but his blood vessels expand. After feeling the sensations of billions of worms squirming through his body and trying to get out, he becomes something that is not Mato Shinji.
Oh, I love this ending. But I think here is even better. Finally!
It convulses. The swollen object is literally a lump of meat. There is no shape to it. It is composed of exposed meat and blood vessels, quickly forming meat and quickly decaying meat.
Yeah, that's what you got after try to get Tosaka and kill me.
Unable to bear the pain.
That's not what he gets in Let's Move. That's what he gets.
Out
He
of the
gets to screwing up Gilgamesh's plans.
Unable to bear the pain of the repeating growth and decay of the sensation of something wriggling inside of him, he loses his sanity. After watching it, the servant lets him go as if nothing had happened. Oh, he's not exactly a powerful magus. A chain comes down, descending from the sky. Heaven's chains bind the writhing mass of flesh. The balance of expansion and decay is about the same right now, but the Holy Grail should figure out its master soon enough. Expansion should overwhelm the decay by then. His Holy Grail should be completed in no time. The servant laughs.
Yeah, so that's what the black mud from the previous route's ending was.
No, the black mud is just the contents of the Grail in general. They'll come out either way. And besides, this is metaphorical.
Yeah, but effectively the mud needs to be suited. Oh wait a minute. So it's not just a. Oh wait. So it's not truly that it is suitable or not suitable mud that somehow.
No, that's metaphorical. He just means that Shinji is a mass of blackness.
No, it's a piece of shit.
Right.
Black goo.
Right. The servant laughs.
I'm sorry for the word.
And beside him, the piece of meat repeats "Help me" in a voice that is no longer human. I think this is supposed to be a nod to Full Metal Alchemist. I would not be surprised if it was. People who know will know.
Okay, after all that, we
are back to normal. Right? Meanwhile, we're back to normal.
Gotta give it to Shinji's voice actor though for that scream.
Yeah, that were.
Oh yeah.
That's deep, man.
Skin
crawling.
He somehow screamed the H's of that ad.
Oh yeah. Apparently, having run out of things to talk about, Saber awkwardly ends the conversation. We've been like this for an hour since we came home. We don't have the composure to be celebrating Tosaka's safety, nor did we celebrate our reunion. The situation isn't good at all. The last servant, Gilgamesh, as long as he has the Holy Grail, we have to fight him. We don't have any plans to beat him. The more we think about it, the more we realize it's hopeless. It's only natural for us to grow quiet.
Oh, please, maybe we'll develop some ex machina and the last time like you did before. Or at least someone will.
Yeah, someone will.
But I don't think...
It's only in Heaven's Field that we get. It's only in Heaven's Field that we get this kind of torture stuff.
But I don't think that's the only reason we're quiet. This is probably the end. This will be the last time we will go into battle like this. No matter what the results may be, what awaits us does not change. Either success or death, right? The Holy Grail War will end. After that, the three of us won't be able to talk like this. Looking back, it was only a course of about 10 days. I never had time to think back about what happened that day before, and I was too busy with all the events that came up one after another. But they weren't just painful events. Looking back at it, these past 10 days are precious memories that can't be replaced.
I get it for Saber, but man, there. You can still date Shiro, so...
Well, but it's not the three of them. I think this might be a translation thing, but it's not that the three of them can't meet each other anymore. It's that the three of them can't go out together, you know?
Together. Yeah, I get it now. Oh yeah, we had previously this three member bonding in the baseball kind of stuff.
Right.
Before.
I mean, they ultimately, even though Shiro and Rin have had a lot of alone time, they ultimately a lot of their conversation has happened through Saber.
Yeah.
So.
They pretty much need the Holy Grail War to start becoming a thing.
Right. That's why we're keeping our mouths shut. We don't want to admit the obvious truth. The decision should be clear to all of us already. We can't say it because we don't want to end it like this.
じゃあ私から言うけど、私はアーチャーの仇を討つ。裏切られたし、ひどいやつだったけど。
Yeah, that's a way to say it.
あいつはシローだったから。
Tosaka has made up her mind. She says that she will fight Gilgamesh. She clearly states that she will end this fight.
シローは
Yeah,
セイ
she
バーにはどうしたって付き合ってもらうけど、マスターじゃないあなたには無理強いできない。あの金ピカ、シローを目の敵にしてるみたいだし、戦う
Oh yeah,
の
we're
は
the
真っ先に
existential
狙われ
threat.
ると思うけ
So
ど。
maybe Tosaka's
Why?
because we're
Why?
it's what we were talking about last time, that we're opposites but equals, or we're, to be more precise, we're equals, but he doesn't want to face the reality that we are equals. He has his whole superiority complex about, oh yes, I have no weapons or skills of my own, but I can take them from others because I'm the rightful owner of them, whereas we don't have any skills or powers of our own, but we can take things from others because we've seen and understood them, and been able to copy them. They're ultimately the same ability, but Gilgamesh wants to be superior to us, so he can't allow us to exist, because we're the mutt that does the exact same thing as the pure breed dog, and he can't let that happen. He really, really dislikes that.
Because to a certain degree, we slowly show to him that he's not really a pure breed dog.
Right, and we are
He has the true weapons, but he himself is not the true version of him.
And ultimately, Gilgamesh is right. Gilgamesh is not himself. First of all, he is a fake, a cheap copy of Gilgamesh the person. Number one. Number two, Shiro is.
By the way, makes me. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that Shiro is able to achieve the very similar things to what Gilgamesh can, while not being the image that Gilgamesh constructs for himself. He's not the child of gods. He's not the pure-blooded heir of a long line of kings. He's not even like a magus, really. He's the adopted son of some guy that was hired by a much bigger family to do their dirty work. And he had to learn his skills by himself instead of employing the use of others. So he really is the antithesis of Gilgamesh in a broad scale.
I would argue that there is something even deeper to this antithesis, because Gilgamesh has all the originals, has all the original weapons, but he himself is not original.
Right.
Shiro can never make the originals, but he himself is the original Shiro.
Exactly.
That's
So
beautiful.
to a certain degree, Gilgamesh sees, to a certain degree, envies Shiro, because Shiro is what Gilgamesh wanted to be.
Certainly.
The original Gilgamesh.
That's why they're the existential threat to each other. They're
Yeah.
matter and antimatter.
And by the way, that makes me think of something. How powerful was the original Gilgamesh?
Man, more than this.
Yeah.
That's something to think about.
His dad is the cheap copy. How terrifying was the original be?
Yeah, man. Some nut shit.
He's also saying that piracy is legal.
Yes, that's what he's saying. That's a good
Okay.
thing, because I don't actually own this game, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Maybe Tosaka's trying to be considerate by offering me an escape. Okay, that was not what I intended to do. But I'm already determined. I can't let Gilgamesh be. I intuitively know that the Holy Grail shouldn't exist. But there's a bigger reason for me not to back out of this. You defeated him. You defeat him, I should say. He left those words, and let me survive instead of him. The man who only denied Emiya Shiro. As I have made him admit his defeat, my path is determined. The game might... I don't know why the game is lagging a bit, but I think it has to do with my...
そう。あなたがそう決めたのなら止めないわよ。
頼む。それに聖杯は放っておけない。
Can't.
聖杯が奴の言う通りのものだとしたら、そんなものは壊した方がいい。
Saber has fought with the objective of obtaining the Grail. Her hesitation and reluctance aren't easily overcome, but still.
承知しています。聖杯がギルガメッシュの言う通りのものならば、それはこの世にあってはならない。
Which is a step forward in relation to her relationship with Kiritsugu, where he could not convince her that the Grail was worth destroying, and left her resentful for the entirety of the stretch of time between the Fourth War and the current war. So, that's something. She kills her wish and assents.
Yes.
I get up and head to the kitchen. I put on the apron, I tie it behind my back, and roll up my sleeves. We're going back to the roots, baby. Another kitchen time description with Shiro. Just like the old times.
After all the battles we have gone through.
何かいいアイデアでも思いついたの？
ね。いや、飯作ろうと思って。
I haven't thought how crazy it is, the daily life of Shiro. You know, he's in the middle of fighting Berserker, and then in the other day, he's just having his breakfast with Tosuke and Saber.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like he's all fucked. Like all his bones are broken, and he's bleeding from every pore, but he's still out there making breakfast. This man is crazy. Yeah. I ignored the astonished party and start preparing dinner. It's remarkable though.
Just need to act like always. Okay.
It's pretty remarkable though how much more calm he is at this ending versus the last ending. The maturing process of dealing with himself and his trauma and over the course of the last couple days. Confronting his shadow, as it were, in Jungian terms, in fighting against Archer, really it's very palpable how much he's changed and kind of calmed down and grown up and become a little more mature.
I would argue
very strange.
I would argue that last times was a little more traumatic.
Oh, certainly.
Like he saw his old friends twisted, mashed up together, rambling, decaying.
I don't think it was because he saw literally himself and sure were killed. I don't know.
I guess that killing of himself is kind of traumatic.
You know.
Seeing all your
he just died.
Seeing all your old friends mashed up together into a Lovecraftian abomination.
Imagine that you find someone that is your future self, and then he dies. Just imagine.
No, he doesn't just die. You almost kill him, right?
You kill him.
Yeah.
After he
I mean, the symbolic battle between Emiya and Archer is really what does the deal. Not just the fight itself, because he's a bit of blockade.
Yeah.
But the symbolic battle.
I feel that to a certain degree, Shiro was capable of doing it in a more gradual pace compared to last route, where he
last route. The difference is last route he hadn't come to terms with his wish. What we were talking about in the last few episodes thematically of him growing up and accepting that his wish has drawbacks and understanding what those drawbacks are, and actually developing and believing in it, and dealing with his trauma, and embracing all of that, consolidating his identity a bit. Whereas last time, Kotomine did a masterful strike of attacking the fragile part of Shiro when he was unprepared, and that really fucked him up. While he was in a very emotionally fragile moment.
Yeah. This time around, he had more time to slowly do it.
Right. He could ease into it, which ultimately ended up being a good thing. But
yeah, because he was not. Let's just say he will not have as many nightmares that he probably had after 15 nights. Because Jesus Christ.
Right.
the image of that
3人で夕食をとってその後で奴を倒しに行けばいい。
Yeah. Take out a bowl and a frying pan. I'll use everything I have in the refrigerator. I'll forget about everything tonight. I'll make a delicious feast.
ええ、そうですね。いつも通り夕食を迎えましょう。
そうね。じゃあ私も手伝おうかな。セイバーはお風呂沸かしてきて。
The bath?
The serious atmosphere disappears like that. The living room suddenly becomes more lively. This will be the last night with the three of us. We're gonna stay the night? Holy shit, is it our fate to stay the night? Yo, holy shit. We're doing our best to keep it like always and to have a good time.
Just a question. Is it good to take the bath, Saber setting up?
No. Chill. It's a little more than that. So, after eating dinner consistent of Western, Chinese, and Japanese food, what the fuck? It's kind of weird. I don't know how you make that work, but alright. We start the customary strategy meeting.
では、リンは竜道寺に聖杯があると。
ええ、前から今回の恒例場所は竜道寺だと睨んでたのよ。キャスター対策で監視役の使い魔を放ってたんだけど。
As we all know, it's because of the spiritual properties of the temple and stuff.
あの金ピカ、竜道寺に陣取ってると見て間違いないわ。
I was expecting it would be at the woods where Gilgamesh made Shinji become that thing.
Well, the woods don't have the ley line placement and the spiritual history and stuff. I don't think they're appropriate. But
it's more because I thought that would make a cooler ending.
True. There are woods behind the Ryudo temple, though, so it's gonna be cool. Don't worry. It's awesome. The ending, the UBW ending, is awesome. It's super sick, but we'll get there.
あの山には山門からでしか侵入できない。当然ギルガメッシュも山門で間違いない。
But not assassin though. So that's gonna be.
Yeah, I was about to expect assassin's gonna be there.
No, assassins won't be there, because we killed Caster.
Yeah, assassin. Yeah. By now, assassins more than faded away.
位置が特定できて助かるわ。あいつも厄介だけど、聖杯の召喚を止める方が先決だもの。
Right.
セイバーにはあいつの足止めをしてもらって、その隙に私たちで聖杯を壊す。
Now Saber can fight Gilgamesh because she does have like super busted stats. Just to I don't know if we stopped to look at those.
Wait a minute. Just a question now. There's something that I want to make a question now. Is Saber still capable of making that ultra mega powerful Deus Ex Machina?
No, she hasn't discovered the Avalon connection. But do look at her stats though. Strength A, Endurance and Agility B, Magical Energy A, Luck A+, Noble Phantasm A++, and she doesn't have the quantity of uses penalty anymore. Because she just has like all this magical energy from Tosaka. So like...
Just wait a minute. She's 154.
Yes.
Damn, she's short.
Yeah, she's tiny. I think she's shorter than Tosaka.
Yeah, but she's a small dude. But anyway.
You haven't noticed?
Yeah, Saber's gonna kick some ass.
そうね。私たちに呼び出された聖杯を壊すことはできない。けど、その前に聖杯の器を壊すことは。
I don't know if you guys remember this. I think Kotomina talked about it last time, where there's a physical lesser grail that's used as kind of the waypoint where the actual greater grail rises into the world, the spiritual one. So if they can destroy the physical one, they can prevent the summoning from concluding.
正確には聖杯が発動する前に
So
停止させるってことだ
effectively
け
the
ど。
plan is kill Shinji.
Right. Or
Okay, that makes sense.
extract the heart from Shinji or something that can stop the summoning process before it gets too unruly.
聖杯を停止させるってどういう意味だ？
あんまり考えたくないんだけど、今までの話を総合すると聖杯はイリアスフィールの心臓でしょ。けど聖杯っていうのはイリアスフィールの体、魔術回路とセットだと思う。あいつはイリアスフィールが聖杯になることを嫌がって核となる器官だけを引き抜いたとするとね、聖杯として機能させるためにはもう一度魔術師の体に埋め込まないといけない。残ったマスターは私とあと一人だけ。私がここにいる以上、あいつが聖杯基盤に選ぶのは
シンジ。
シンジってことか。けどシンジにはその
魔術回路がないって言うんでしょ。きっとそんなの構わないのよ。はい、不完全な聖杯を作りたがってるんだから、不完全なマスターに埋め込むでしょうね。血が絶えたって言ってもマトウの血族には遺伝的に魔術回路の跡があるし、イリアスフィールの心臓なんてそんな核融合炉をつけられたら閉じてた回路だって力ずくで開かれるわ。
Then that would mean we will have to detach the Holy Grail from Shinji, huh? I don't know what it means to be the Holy Grail's foundation, but if possible, we will have to stop it.
ですが、それをギルガメッシュが許すとは思えない。聖杯を止めるということはギルガメッシュを倒すということではないのですか？
そうだな。あいつが聖杯を守っているのは明白なんだから、まず。
そうね。けどあいつ三門で私たちを待ち受けてると思うのよ。私たちの最大の戦力であるセイバーが三門からしか入れない以上、だから。
なるほど。私は単身で三門から突入する。リンとシロはその隙に裏から竜道寺に侵入するのですね。マスターである二人なら竜道寺の結界も意味はない。
そういうこと。セイバーには頑張ってもらうしかないんだけど、とにかくあいつの足止めをして。
Some Metal Gear Solid shit.
すぐに駆けつけるから。
Stealth gameplay.
待った。それは無茶だ。セイバーじゃあいつにはかなわない。足止めなんてできないぞ、きっと。
何よ。
Wait a minute.
やけにあいつの肩を持つわね。
Who exactly? If
What?
Saber's fighting Gilgamesh, who is guarding the temple, the heart beyond Gilgamesh?
Probably nobody. Gilgamesh is running the temple.
Yeah, then
He's just
it's real one.
Shiro is just assuming that Saber's gonna have a tough time with Gil. Probably because Gil killed him a couple minutes ago.
確かに彼は強敵だが、それでも防戦に徹すれば私とて簡単には敗れません。その根拠を言ってください、シロ。
いや、そういう意味じゃないんだ。俺が見た限りあいつよりセイバーの方が強い。これは絶対だ。かけてもいい。
ではなぜそのようなことを言うのです？
だから英霊である限りあいつには勝てないんだ。そうだな。もしあいつがセイバーと同じ宝具しか持ってないのなら、セイバーはまず負けない。剣士としての能力は
Problem is that he's a fucking Noble Phantasm factory.
けどあいつの強さはそういう個人としての強さじゃないんだ。どんなに優れた兵士でも戦争そのものには勝てないだろ。あいつはそういう類の英霊だ。対抗するには同じ戦争じゃないと飲み込まれる。
In other words, we need to weaponize Shiro.
Weaponize
つまり
Shiro.
シロは私と彼とでは相性が悪いと言っているのですね。
Indeed.
はい、そういうこと。
Yeah.
だからトサカ、
Pretty much.
何の策もなしでセイバーとあいつは戦わせられない。せめて突破口ぐらいないと勝ち目がないんだ。
そんなこと言われなくても分かってるわよ。だから今からそれを考えようって言ってるんじゃない。
ではリンには策があるのですね。
Oh, I know what it
そう
is.
都合よく思いつくはずないでしょ。シローの言った通り、あいつの宝具は戦争だもの。戦争っていうのは戦力をどれだけ整えたかで勝敗が決まるものでしょ。 いかに上手に兵器を扱えるかじゃなくて。
なんだよ遠坂、いきなり黙り込んで。
そっか、だから目の敵にしてたんだ。そうよね、自分の宝具を持たない英霊なら
Lin gets it.
原点になる武器さえ存在しない。
リン、どうしたのです？いきなり私の背後に回って。
なんでもない、ちょっと考え事するから二人で勝手に会議してて。
Saber and I look at each other. Well, I'll not leave her alone if she has an idea.
ではそうなるとアーチャーとの一騎打ちは避けた方がいいということですが、私とてリンのバックアップがある。彼女からの供給があれば封印していた私の宝具も問題なく使
I
用でき
find
ま
that
す。
highly unlikely.
セイバーの方がそれって風王結界じゃなくて。
はい、風王結界は鞘に過ぎません。リンの許しがあれば私は自らの聖剣を使用できます。前回聖杯を破壊したのもその件です。
Man, I love it how Saber, even at the final days, is keeping her identity secret from her closest allies.
Oh yeah.
そうか。じゃあそのあたりは遠坂次第ってことか。
Wait a minute,
So this-
we didn't have an Excalibur this entire route. Right?
Not at all,
私だ
yeah.
けでなくリンにも大きな負担がかかります。リンの魔力の大半を奪うことになるでしょう。
だってさ遠坂、お前の魔力量
All
ど
of
の
it.
くらい余裕があるんだ？
魔力量って、なんで私の考えてることわかるのよあんた。なんでもない、私のことは放っておけって言ったでしょ。セイバーの宝具のことならちゃんとわかってるわ。言っとくけど、私とセイバーじゃ撃てて2回よ。1回は聖杯に使うんだから、ギルガメッシュとの戦いに使うって言うなら1回だけだからね。
セイバー、遠坂はそう言ってるけどどうだ？
わかりません。アーチャーがあらゆる宝具を持つというのなら、私の宝具と拮抗するものも所有しているでしょう。
そうか。結局宝具の競い合いになるのは否めないのか。
Then Gilgamesh is likely to win. I can't let Saber fight such a hopeless battle. Man, I can't think. She's been acting strange. Why does she keep on looking at me like that?
はい、遠坂、言いたいことがあるなら言えよ。アイデアあるんだろ？
ないわよ。こんなところで言えるわけないでしょ、バカ。
She yells at me and looks away awkwardly.
シロ、
いや、なんでもない。あいつは変なんで、ほっといて話を進めよう。
We continue on with the strategy meeting with just the two of us. But as our brain, Tosaka, won't talk, we can't come up with anything.
ないんならさっきの案でいいでしょ。結構は夜明け前だから、それまで各自自分
Final
の部屋で
rest,
十
guys.
分に休みを取っておくように。
Our course of action is decided by Tosaka.
Does Saber know?
What does she know? What is she supposed to know?
What does CXXVII?
I don't think so. Some time passed after that. It's almost midnight. Tosaka told me I should take a nap, but I can't sleep in a situation like this. We're going to settle our score with that servant in a few hours. Since we're heading out before dawn, everything should be over by the time the sun rises. I can't just lay here and not do anything. I have a choice.
Okay, let's go.
This might be the last choice in the game.
Serious?
It's either the final choice or the second to last choice.
Holy shit.
I already know what the ending we're gonna get is, though.
Go to Joe.
I think we should think.
God
Or-
damn it.
Okay,
Think. Just think.
just
Okay.
think. I have one to just think.
Just think about it.
I think it's just think.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, I won't allow you.
Two of
Go
you
to
are
We
taking the
don't
think
care
option.
about this. We don't
Can
care about.
just
We are
what
thinkers.
happened
We are
if
thinkers,
the,
you know.
the think one?
I don't know. I don't know what happens if you take
There
think.
we go.
Just yeah. You know,
Then it'll be
I
surprised
I assume that we're gonna get a bad ending, just like we did
know
when
it.
we
Wait a
talked
minute.
to
Wait a
Kiritsugu.
minute. Let's save this, please. So
I
that
already
we don't go
did.
back to the. Okay.
Let's go over Easter with Tosaka.
Okay, so
so you're gonna change your vote right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I read
Coward.
oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go vote with. I'm gonna
it's
go vote with
because
unlimited.
it's
I'm gonna
because
go vote with
I was
unlimited.
thinking.
Oh, actually,
I thought
okay. Think does not lead to a bad ending. I just want to put this out there. It doesn't lead to a bad ending. I don't think. I'm not sure where the point calculator is. I don't know where I put it, but I don't think we can lose the game anymore.
Go over strategy with Tosaka now.
So we have one for
Vote is on
Tosaka.
unlimited vote.
you know I thought a lot about this, and I don't think that I want to think again. So go over start with Tosaka. Sorry, I would make make some jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going 2 for Tosaka.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do have another choice tomorrow, but
You know, I thought a lot about it.
a plan against Gilgamesh. If we are to fight that cold-hearted enemy, I'll have to come up with some plan. Someone will die if we head to the Ryudo temple as we are right now. Compared to that, thinking until the very last minute is nothing. I knock on her door. Give me a sec. I might interrupt the narration a couple times. Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay, so this is a sex scene.
I thought Tosaka would be sleeping, but I guess she's still awake. More importantly, she's in a panic. After a few minutes of rustling sounds, she must have calmed down. After taking a breath, I can hear even outside, Tosaka opens the door.
I think there is a dolphin.
Tosaka glares at me as soon as she sees me.
いや、何って話の続きだよ。ギルガメッシュへの対抗策をもう少し考えたいんだ。
Wait, why are you glaring at me?
トサカ、もしかして今すごく不機嫌か？
When is she not, bro? Like, I'm sorry. I asked the
Wait a
obvious.
minute, she wasn't in a bad mood during the little dates they had, so.
True. Of course.
So possible.
That's the obvious response she's gonna give, but I have to ask. But she gives a strange response.
トサカ、お前熱でもあるのか？
ないわよ。もういいから入ったら。ギルガメッシュをどうこうするかってことならこっちから行こうと思ってたんだから。
Tosaka pulls me inside, locks the door, and we walk to the back of the room. I move to the center of the room for now. Sit on the cushion and face Tosaka, who is sitting on a chair.
Wait a minute.
That's a weird.
Wait a minute. Why did she lock the room?
Just watch.
No.
And an awkward silence follows. Tosaka's silent, even though she's the one with the plan.
トサカ、ギルガメッシュのことなんだが。
分かってるわよ。セイバーと戦わせたくないって言うんでしょ。セイバーには優しいのよね、ヘミ。
な、そういう話じゃないだろう。単にセイバーじゃあいつとは相性が悪いから配置換えをするべきだって話だ。足ど。
じゃあ配置換えって言うけどどうするつもりよ。あの金ピカ 金に焼かせて大魔術の武装をまとってるし、私じゃセイバー以上に相性が悪いわ。
Not necessarily, Tosaka. That's true, but I can't get those eyes out of my head. Archer definitely told me this, that the golden servant, that only Emiya Shiro can match Gilgamesh.
Tosaka, 怒らないで聞いてくれ。あいつの相手は俺が。
あなたがするって言うんでしょ。なんだ、やっぱり気づいてたんだ。ギルガメッシュの宝具の天敵はアーチャーの魔術なんだって。
I opened my mouth in surprise.
えって、シロ、あんた気づいてなかったっていうのに、そんなふざけたこと口走ったわけ？
いや、それは確証がなかっただけで、俺たちの中なら一番俺に可能性があるかなと。
誰に入れ知恵されたか知らないけど、それは間違いじゃないわ。ギルガメッシュを最強たらしめているのは宝具の数でしょ。けど逆を言えば、同じ数の宝具さえ持っていれば力は拮抗する。
同じ数の宝具。
It means I need to reproduce all the noble phantasms he takes out.
そうよ。あいつはあなたたちのことを偽物だって言ってたけど、それは敵として脅威を感じたからでしょうね。
That's true, but
そうかもしれない。けど無理がある。アーチャーの剣を一本投影するだけでボロが出るんだぞ。あんだ、次から次に宝具を出されたら投影も間に合わないし。
but this is where you're wrong, my friend.
あなたの魔術が今までと同じならね。けどアーチャーの宝具が何だったか覚えてるでしょ。あの魔術、固有結界さえ使いこなせるようになればギルガメッシュに対抗できる。
Tosaka stares at me, but I can't live up to her expectations.
無茶だ。固有結界ってのは禁呪中の禁呪じゃないか。やり方がわからないし、アーチャーが世界を作るときに使った魔力は俺の数倍だぞ。
ええ、無理なのは分かってる。
But
けどやり方ならあなたはもう知ってるはずよ。だってあなたの魔術は結局みんなそれなんだもの。必要な魔力さえあれば驚くぐらい簡単に歯車が噛み合うと思う。
仮にそうだとしても無理なことに変わりはないだろう。俺には結界を張る魔力も維持する魔力もないんだ。あいつは長い年月をかけて魔術回路を鍛えていったんだろうけど、俺には。
分かってる。でもギルガメッシュも言ってたでしょ。自分で補えないならよそから持ってくるのが魔術師だって。
だから俺にはそんなよそから魔力をもらってくるなんて器用な真似はできないんだって。遠坂みたいに宝石に魔力を貯めているわけでもないし。もしかしてあの宝石を使おうっていうのか。
I don't have a magical element, so I don't think I'd be able to do that.
それで済むならとっくに渡してるわ。けど私の宝石は私にしか変換できないから却下。でもアプローチとしてはそれしかない。他人の魔力を自分のものとして扱うのにはいろいろと手順があって、現状でできることと言ったらもうそれぐらいしかないわけだし。
なあ遠坂、どんな考えかぐらい教えてくれないか。俺じゃ相談にもならない。
Indeed.
そんなことシロに言えるわけないじゃない。
Seems she thought of something she can tell me about.
なんでもないの。方法はいくつか考えられるんだけど、その中で可能性の低いものを
It just so happened to,
選択していただけで。
The birds and the bees. You know, as
そうなのか。それでいい考えがあるのか。
率直に言うと私とあなたの問題、魔力の蓄えのある魔術師同士をつないでやりくりする。
A marriage, as it were.
俺と遠坂の
marriage.
Oh,
a miracle of life.
Indeed.
I really want.
シロに固有結界を使うための魔力量が足りなくても、
I really want to Tosaka say right after this, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Oh boy. That is something she would
We
say.
can share each other.
ギルガメシュと戦ってもらう。その間に私とセイバーが聖杯を破壊する。こっちにはセイバーがいるんだから、私の魔力が多少減っても戦力が拮抗するわ。
Solid plan. If I can restrain Gilgamesh with my reality marble, as long as there are no other masters or servants left, the Holy Grail will be wide open.
It's kind of funny how Ring has, because she will support Saber and Shiro.
Right.
And Shiro will be fighting Gilgamesh.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know.
That's...
She is the prodigy, so...
But wait, to do that she needs to use the birds, the bees, and Shiro, so... Again.
I mean, I don't think she needs... She did say that she chose this particular one for some reason. So maybe she doesn't exactly need to. Maybe she wants to.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
She just can't justify that at this moment.
Two birds with one stone.
More magic than
two birds with one stone, I guess.
I'm sorry, Unlimited. What did you ask?
Does Ring have more magic than a servant?
No.
You know?
I mean, servants don't have naturally any magic at all, unless they're a caster. They need to be fed by their master, or I guess not even casters do. But
So wait a minute. You're telling me the servants need the feed of the masters.
Well, they need to be fed magical energy by the master. The Grail compensates a little bit, but obviously last time they start the competition.
You understood what I said.
Well, yeah,
You understood what I said.
I did. They start out with a ration that the Grail gives them, and it needs to be replenished by the master. Shiro couldn't do that, so Saber almost died last time. Rin can do that in spades. But they also have a limit, which is what the magical energy stat is supposed to represent, I think. So their fuel tank has a cap. Gilgamesh can replenish his energy faster than he can deplete it, which makes him have pretty much the ability to just live normally. So could Caster. Saber can't. That's why she has a limit on how much power she can use.
In this situation, it needs to be stated that both can do this because they're pretty much collecting from someone else.
Right.
Gilgamesh has his pocket monstrosity in the church basement, and Master has the entire temple.
Right, and the town. So.
Yeah, and that.
With a Megas like Tosaka as well as Saber, our chances of success might be pretty high. Oh, but she does, bro.
俺はパスの通し方なんてわからない。
そんなの承知の上でよ。その方法を考えるのが私の役目なんだし。
Man, she's got all the plans. Tosaka falls deep into thought for some reason. She doesn't look very happy.
パスの通し方だけど、即効性があって魔力の融通が可能となると、方法は数えるほどしかない。一番有効なのは魔術回路をお互いに移植すること。
Transplant magic circuits. They're like a second nervous system and could be called the Magus itself. A Magus is a mechanism that uses Odd to operate mana. Say the time comes when a future descendant attains mystery. In order for them to have the basic ability to be able to use that theory, this living inheritance is added to over the generations. You could say it's like blood and bone that strengthens through accumulation.
魔術回路って俺たちの中にあるあれか?
Well, they're not exactly inside of you.
魔術師の本質をお互いに移植すれば、これほど確実なパスはないわ。相手の回路の一部が自分のものになれば、そこへ魔力を伝えることは造作もない。
Oh no.
Her brief explanation contains some guilt as well. That's natural. If we do something as drastic as transplanting magic circuits, there's no knowing what might happen. The person gives up their magic circuits is giving up their status as a Magus. But if this will settle things, then I won't hesitate.
よし。俺の魔術回路を移植しよう。
Should've shut the fuck up.
気持ちは嬉しいけど却下。
Prayer
だっ
legs.
て意味ないものそれ。
Just like that, I had prepared myself, but she quickly rejected my suggestion. I wanna like emphasize how crucial of a character moment this is. Rin's life was the grind to become the ultimate Magus, and now she is willingly giving away a large portion not only of her current ability but of her potential achievement. She will never be able to be as good as she is able to be right now for the sake of Shiro.
At the same time, I don't have that now. I explained things so positively of being a Magus at the moment.
Right,
After
but
all that.
she is sacrificing a bit of her ideal self.
Oh yeah.
And handing away her most primal ambitions to help Shiro right now as a concession, as a gift. That's kind of nuts.
Not a gift, because she kinda can't do it without that. She needs to do it is to not die horribly
Right.
at the hands of Gilgamesh.
Right. But, you know.
いい？そもそも魔力を融通するのはシローの固有結界を使うためでしょ。なのにシローの魔術回路を減らしてどうするのよ。私の魔力とシローの全魔術回路を使って初めてあの固有結界を実現できるんだから。
Zevlen,
Yeah.
can we make a quick pause?
Oh, give me one sec. Alrighty, we're back. I see. I'm the one who will be using the reality marble. To give shape to that immense illusion that erodes away the world, I need to completely open my magic circuits. Transplanting those circuits to Tolseka and making a path and consequently not having enough circuits to perform magic would be putting the cart before the horse.
わかった？
There you go.
手間暇かけて戦力ダウン
I don't know why the game is so unstable.
すまない。そこまで考えが及ばなかった。
いいわ、そんなに謝らなくても。今の返答。
She just expects him to be dumb now.
ま、即答だったのは予想外だったけど。
じゃあ、遠坂の魔術回路を俺に？
Indeed. But that's...
確かにシローの回路を私に移植するより逆の方が戦力は確保できる。でも移植の儀式をするのは私。魔術回路を使いながらその回路自体を減らしていくだなんていうのは術そのものの安定が確保できない。使い魔の契約ほど形式化していれば安全性が確保できるけど、魔術師同士のパスのためなんてのは
共倒れになるかもしれないってことか。
そう。あなたの魔術回路を私がもらうのは論外。私の魔術回路をあなた
Right, so we need to share only a part, as we came to the conclusion of the same during the Fate route when we were talking to Saber.
だからあなたに私の魔術刻印を移植する。
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's huge. Eh?
Green took the nuclear response.
A magic crest. A bloodline's history, in which all its secrets and mysteries are written. If magic circuits are blood and bone, then the magic crest would be the flesh. A magic crest is magic given form, the proof of a single Magus's existence, as the family's head spends a lifetime giving intangible magic a form. As the inheritor of a magic crest, Tolsaka can use the magic given shape by the past family heads. She is literally giving away her entire family's history. She is making Shiro her son, technically.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Shiro is becoming the new head of Tolsaka, technically, by inheriting her magic.
No, don't say that.
This is basically
Don't say that, please. Don't say that.
Or she's accomplishing.
No, he isn't her son. This is just a marriage.
It's a metaphor, right? It's a marriage. She's transferring her property over to him. She's actually concluding the circle of that comment she made all the way back when she was like, I can't believe that Kiritsugu would deprive you of this gift, knowing that you had the ability. She is now fully giving to him the ability to use the magic that she believes he should be able to. It's a powerful gift in her perspective. It is her life, really. She's been working on it since she was born, and it's the entire history of her family. It's like a big thing.
分け与えるということなら魔術刻印の方が何倍も楽よ。魔術回路と違って本当に受け渡すためのものだから。まあ
She's giving her best to construct her future. That's beautiful.
パスとして使う分には十分よ。
それは本当に。
本当だってば。刻印化している魔術はまあ使い物にならなくなるけど、受信装置としての役割ぐらいになら作り変えられるわよ。ああ、それとも成功率の話？
She's losing all of this knowledge. It'll just be gone. Shit. You know? It's the burning of the Library of Alexandria. They'll have to rebuild all of it. All from scratch.
Well, not necessarily, because Shiro will have it.
Well, she says that the magic will become useless. I guess, yeah, I don't know to what extent that means that Shiro just doesn't know how to access the pathways to figure it out, or that it will just be lost in the process. But
yeah, but it doesn't feel like a burning of the Library of Alexandria, because that was no way back. Even if we could,
right. Like, you can't recover all that lost knowledge, but this one you can, right?
Yeah,
build back up to it.
It's more like the only one who created the library is a stupid dude, so that is a problem.
Right.
But not. We have lost. And just another thing. Considering that she will probably bang him and then born his child, theoretically.
Right.
It never truly left the Tosaka family tree, because the son will inherit it. That's it.
Well, yeah, they'll have to pass it on anyway.
Yeah, it would be as if it just, for a quick moment, it went through Shiro before going to the past next Tosaka.
Do hope that eventually Shiro's magic just becomes part of Tosaka magic. He's just bolstering that bloodline with some extra juice. Who knows?
もう決めたことだもの。ここ一番の失敗も今回ばかりはねじ伏せてやるわ。
She asserts it brightly with a beaming smile. It's my girl, man. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Here it is.
Girl.
Yay.
She's Shiro's girl.
With that, I knew that it was wrong of me to be worried, because she's removing her magic crest. With her own hands, she'll erase her bloodline's greatest desire. That fact, Tosaka easily laughs at it without showing a hint of regret, and I've seen that strength many times now.
何よ、急に物分かりいい顔して。私の顔なんか変？
ああ、そうだな。初めて教会に行った時と同じだ。なんていうか、遠坂のいいところって分かりづらいよな。
失礼な言い草ね。それで思い出したけど、あの時私って変な顔してたの？
That fateful night when I summoned Saber. When I was feeling sick in the church, Tosaka's expression as she showed sincere concern for someone who was nothing but an enemy helped me more than I can say. I don't have room to talk, but Tosaka turned out to be a better person than average.
まあ、変な顔だった。俺、あの時はまだ遠坂のことを優等生だって思ってたし、あんな顔するなんて思わなかった。
どうせ猫かぶりで冷酷な女ですよ。わかりづらくて悪かったわね。
Well, that's what saved me. She's soft-hearted, but a realist, with a strong heart that casts away her own weakness. She bottles her doubts and pain inside of her and moves forward magnificently, enough to dazzle those around her.
ね、それはいいけど、 なんでジロジロこっち見るのよ。
It's love, baby.
ああ、そっか。ちょい見とれてたみたいだ。今更だけどさ、そういう遠坂だから俺は好きになった。
Oh no.
Damn.
We'll have one of those moments.
Damn.
We'll have one of Shiro casually being moved to like.
This man is a Casablanca, so I can't lose either. Tosaka generously, nonchalantly said that she would transfer her magic crest to me, so I'll respond with utmost confidence for her sake.
好きって今はそういう話をしてる場合じゃないけど、聞いてあげるぐらいなら構わないというか。
Tosaka's fists are clenched. Good. She's full of fighting spirit, so she must realize how prepared I am.
分かってる。
Oh, but
時
just
間
a
もない
little
し
thing.
無駄話をしている
It's
暇はないよ。
in the sentence that's is in the sense of don't tell me that you love me right now. I like it, but it's not the time.
さあ、早く移植を始めよう。具体的にはどうすればいいんだ。
Take your shit off, bro.
Yeah, man.
Her mouth falls open. That's weird. Did I say something weird right now?
Oh yeah, you did. You did. You absolutely did.
なんだよ。なんか。
Oh, you made this so much more difficult, bro. For example, some kind of jinx that means the ritual will fail if we do this at this hour.
別にちょっと頭痛がするだけ。慣れたつもりだったけど、エミヤ君の巡りの悪さを。
Oh, ma'am, you do not know how true that is.
今に始まったことじゃないからいいけどね。言葉自体はまあ悪くなかったからよしにしといてあげるわ。
What? Turning away ostentatiously, Tosaka pulls some small objects out of her luggage.
はい。とりあえずこれ飲んで。痛み止めみたいなものだから。
Put the pill into my mouth. Tosaka turns off the light in the room and begins etching some kind of design into the floor. God damn it, Tosaka, you're destroying my property. What the fuck? I wait
Not
like...
the first time, buddy.
True. I wait like this for 5 minutes. After finishing the preparations, Tosaka sits down on the bed.
それで遠坂、俺はどうすればいいんだ。
What should I do?
He doesn't know. It's not that she didn't hear me. She furrows her brow in a strangely awkward expression.
なんだよ。言いにくいことなのか。覚悟はできてるからな。大抵の無茶なら。
You're wrong, man. That's what it means to trust her. She nods in assent and then...
じゃあ言いにくいんだけど、とりあえず。
Oh yeah, this is gonna be
服を脱ぎな
fun.
さい。
Oh,
Just
yeah.
take off. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In a strained voice, she gives an unfamiliar order. Time to confirm the situation. The room's lights are off. She's sitting on the bed with her face down, strangely nervous. Though it's a bit late to confirm this, I think Tosaka's soft-looking body and extremely supple legs are sensational. And...
Just a little thing.
Yep.
She locked the door.
Oh yeah.
Not even unless Saber starts streaking the goddamn wall, she will not interfere with them.
She ordered me to take off my clothes.
And considering Tosaka can order Saber, oh yeah, buddy, they're gonna have a good time.
Let me just check this. Okay.
そこ変な誤解しない。単に服を脱げって言っただけでしょ。
You know how weird this sounds, right? Like this isn't a normal thing to tell people.
I just want
Yes.
you to
Yes.
私だって脱ぐんだから公平だし。
make strip.
Oh my god. She's making it worse. She yells at me. I see, I think, withdrawing my strange expectation.
Wait a minute.
She's so good at this,
I
guys.
love that.
Yeah.
Her way of trying to compensate for sure to not make it that bad is saying that she will take her clothes too.
Right, that's very reasonable, you know?
I think that's reasonable too.
That would be reasonable, but goddamn it, she only taking her clothes off.
I don't think this leaves much room for weird ideas or misunderstandings at all, actually.
だから曲解しない。服を脱ぐのは体温を伝えやすくするためで、それ以上の意味はないんだから。
Tosaka, you're making this so much worse. Please stop.
いい？魔術刻印の移植には高度な境界状態にならないといけないんだよ。そのためにも余分なものはできるだけ剥ぎ取っておかないとダメでしょ。
ああ、なるほど。
No, nothing weird about this at all whatsoever. That's right. I don't know what a magic transplant is all about, but transplant probably means like something like a medical transplant, so we need to expose our skin.
ちゃんと説明してくれればいいのに。上だけでいいんだよな。
I love the way she
当たり
tries
前でしょ。
Shiro tries
下
to
まで脱いだらそこ
process.
のヒーター投げつけるから。
Oh. You could have phrased it better, you know? Scary part is that she probably would. Take off my shirt. She's given me treatments several times, but I'm still kind of embarrassed.
Oh, really?
I hear a deep breath in the dim light, probably Tosaka's.
じゃあ次ね。シロ、ちょっとあっち向いてて。
Oh, but they're to take
大
off her
阪も脱がな
clothes.
きゃいけないのか。
She doesn't
Wait a
answer.
minute. Wait a minute. She's already going to. Wait. She's going to undress herself. She's already going to be pretty much butt naked in Shiro's face. Is it really a problem if he sees her taking off her clothes?
You know, man. She's weird, okay? She's very weird.
It's like, yes, I'm okay with seeing me naked, but I don't want to see
she's
you
not at all. She's not at all good at the whole
naked.
intimate thing. She's not prepared for this.
Jesus.
She's not a people person. Let's just in SAO abridged terms, she's not a people person.
That is what the heck is going on with you.
Her silence must be an affirmative answer. I turn around and fall silent. While I'm turning around, I take a deep breath to keep myself calm. I'm going to take over her magic circuit and make a path between us. I'll borrow her magical energy in order to invoke the reality marble to defeat that servant. So this is just part of the process of that long and arduous battle.
Yeah.
As long as I understand that, I should be able to shut out any unnecessarily worldly thoughts.
いいわよ、シロ。
Yeah, man, you're just going to be. Well, how did he play it before? Just please go back to the last thing, please.
A part of the process.
It's a long and arduous battle. Yeah, man, it's a long and arduous process. You need to be very thoroughly.
My heart skips a beat,
concentrated to do it.
and I slowly turn around. Oh, they kept this part. Then, I know it's rude, but I unintentionally knit my brows. I just love this. It's so funny. He's so unimpressed. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he can't.
He's like, what the fuck? Tosaka took off her clothes, but it doesn't feel like she put any effort into it.
何よ、不満だっていうの？
Yes.
なんというよりバランスが悪い。大体こっちは上着を全部取ってるのに、遠坂はそれだけだと比率が合わないし。
She took off one stocking. One stocking. That was all that came off.
わかった。両足とも脱
Dean,
げばいい
please,
よね。
you can do better than this.
思いもよらずマニア
No,
ック。
maniac's not the word. Maniac's not the word.
Well,
Itchy is the word.
probably for the best that I don't inquire as to what she's talking
い
about.
いけど、儀式を行うのは遠坂だし、それで成功するっていうなら文句はない。
そりゃ脱がない分難度は上がるけど、だって全部見せちゃうのもったいないというか。
Tosaka mutters to herself. Thankfully, I've got my hands full keeping calm, so I can't argue with
じゃあ
Tosaka.
シロ、もう一度
Oh my god, she needs him to turn around to take off a sock. It's so funny. I turn around and she mumbles.
Wait a minute. I will quote Neil Gaiman's American God, a award-winning prize, that half of the fun is unpacking the egg.
Indeed.
And you're taking the fun from Shiro. Damn, man.
This time, the wrestling of Tosaka's clothes goes on a little longer. One more time, I command my heart to remember that this is a serious ritual. Even if Tosaka's dressed immodestly, everything will be ruined if I let my mind race. Her voice is trembling. I take a long look at her. Oh my god, that was primal.
Wait a minute, she took the stocking back?
She put the stocking back, yes.
I can't believe Tosaka. I can't believe it.
She might be a little autistic. We have to give her a little space.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's so funny. Oh my god. The light of the lamp softly illuminates her body. Her thin shoulders and neck, the lines of her collarbone are beautifully drawn. I'm relieved that she's still belligerent even when she's so pretty. My face relaxes and I may be smiling without meaning to.
Wait a minute. I can't get over the fact that she put this stocking back on while...
Listen man, the balance needs to be right. You're not getting this. I hide my face with my hand and take a deep breath. My face is probably red, so I'll seem nervous unless I hide it.
Wait a minute. She previously was one stocking down. She took the whole stocking off. Okay. And then what she does, okay, I need to dress more. She puts that stocking back on.
Right. It's, she took her sweater off, though. So... It's a fair trade somehow.
No.
I don't know how this works.
Let's think of something. And please, she's probably not wearing that under the sweater.
No, she was. She was.
Probably...
That's the implication. A sweater is outerwear.
Because honestly, the idea that she would take the sweater off, take whatever she was wearing off, and put his back on is just funny.
Yeah.
It's insanely funny.
I love that Shiro doesn't even mention it. He's so over this shit. He's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Shiro, sit on my lap.
Tosaka beckons me from atop the bed. We sit across from one another. The bed bounces slightly under our weight.
Oh yeah, we did.
Beautiful CG ahead, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Neither of us speak a word, and we take another deep breath. The ritual to transfer Tosaka's magic crest is about to begin. We move closer together and stiffen. What?
Let me clear something. Why did they chop this illustration?
Oh, it's gonna open up. It's just being serious. It's cinematography. We move closer together and I stiffen my restless mind. This is completely new illustration. You can see from the improved quality of the painting. This was a new addition in Realtek. I clear my head and concentrate. She extends her left arm where the magic crest is. Her arm is exposed, and the pattern on her upper arm emerges faintly as it fills with magic energy. That's a way to put it. Beautiful CG. This is the peak.
Fair enough. By the way, Shiro's kind of he's not a jack, but
right, but he's built. He's built. He dabbles, you know.
Yeah, he's built. He's fit.
Yeah. He's got the shape.
What was called shredded.
He is, in fact, yes. That's what training my magic circuits always meant to me. Forcing a foreign second nerve into me and controlling it. Though I'm not sure if a magic crest is the same sort of thing. Yeah, he gets killed every other day, really. Tosaka lets out a laugh.
This is a different way of doing absurd things with your body.
True. As
You
if
get what I
remembering,
mean? You get
my
what I
absurd
mean?
training method has made her ease up. However,
それはそれとして変なことしたら殺すからね。
yeah, we know. She suddenly narrows her eyes and glares at me.
変なことって例えば
Don't. She ignores me. She draws closer to me, our shoulders almost colliding. It's like I'm hugging Tosaka's left hand to my chest. Her breath is on the nape of my neck, not just a deep breath, but
意欲将来刻印制御第一第16停止
my breathing trembles as she says her spell. I can feel the magical energy coursing through Tosaka's body through her hand. Her slender fingers are upon my chest, my heartbeat, and Tosaka's pulse.
名薬を刻み一つ二つ三つ四つ五つ六つ数えなく
I close my eyes and try to deepen my concentration. Beautiful animation on the art, by the way, isn't it? The pulse and waves overlap. Tosaka is the one uniting them, and I maintain the rhythm. I unify my mind and keep my mind clear like I do when I train. That's all I can do since I have no experience in sympathizing.
小さく大きく大きく小さく広く発症
My eyes are shut so tightly it's as if they're sewn shut. My sense of smell dulls and my tongue tastes nothing. My body's sensors are going out of whack. I can't tell if I'm sitting or standing. On the other hand, Tosaka's touch feels hot. I can't differentiate my own pulse from her waves. I hallucinate someone gripping my heart. I imagine myself gripping someone's heart. I grope around with my fingers to check the feeling of the palm being transmitted to me. My ears still work and I hear that voice. No, my body is so unclear that I can't tell if that was my body or if what I heard was Tosaka's voice. That breathing sounds like someone is in pain. I know that's not my own breathing I'm hearing, so I listen carefully.
ちょっと真面目にやりなさいよシロ
I get scolded from inside myself. Try to ask what this means, what's happening.
今は同調の初期段階よ
Of course, for
だ
what
から
that?
感覚が入れ替わって混乱しているこれから本番が来るわよ集中しないと共有感覚に弾かれるから
That's all I hear before suddenly losing sight of myself. It feels like my body has turned into paper that is being folded up. It's being slowly, carefully put away, but time has stopped in the outside world, and from the outside it must look like it's happening at the speed of light. There's no end to the stowing and reduction. Any flat object should have a limit to how many times it can be folded, no matter how wide its surface area. But my body is being shut up deeper and deeper. My field of vision is turning blue. The world before I was folded up is red. I'm floating. I'm falling but floating, and the world is passing by me at a high speed. When I try to reach out my hand to get used to this fast yet frozen world, I realize that my arms were already folded up. That's worrying. I got rid of the excess things and the things I don't need here, but it's a problem if I don't have my limbs. I can't recognize myself. So the first thing I should do isn't to affirm the world, but to hypothesize my own form. Oh, I love this track. It's one of my favorites from the entire soundtrack. I clench both my hands. Even if only hypothetically I recognize my own self. There is no top, no bottom, no sky, no earth. I'm floating in a blue celestial sphere. It's peaceful, not in terms of sound, but rather the entire shape is peaceful and complete. Time is passing outside. The outside is entirely filled by this blue sea. There's nothing inside the celestial sphere. In other words, from the perspective of the blue sea, this sphere itself is the sky. Just like Genesis. A world egg. Has the sphere been covered with a shell, or have the exterior and interior been reversed? Is this everything born from nothing, or nothing forced out from everything? Inverted, the celestial sphere continues to turn. Time continues to turn. An intangible thing that took form over many months and years. There is no repeated form and no different life, a phenomenon shared by everything. Things of the same form gather and give shape to entirely different laws. Each rare cause displays a great effect. Beautiful. They're just like fish traversing the sea. There is no will in this complete world, no persistence or defense or symbiosis or antagonism. Anything that comes here is taken as intent. If I am a foreign substance come to exploit it, then they will respond naturally. A remarkably long time passes. The assembly of the crest draws the design of the foreign substance. But what requires caution is it inverts. I see an illusion. A hidden past passes through, one that is not my own. I see an old memory, the morning of a parting with a certain person, someone else's memory of being sent to a holiday villa far from Fuyuki because of the beginning of a conflict. What requires caution is, no matter what the intent behind the reaction is to the human consciousness, the process they are carrying out is nothing less than divine punishment. In this body that has no need for eyes or a brain, I feel dizzy. Information is passing me. I return to an old memory, the morning of a parting with a certain person, someone else's memory of seeing off someone who would never hold their hand again. The lines of the magic crest swim around me. They swirl around, searching for the bait that has appeared. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing bait can do to begin with. The only way to produce a result is to observe and accept everything in its way. The transformation is gradual. Time surrounds me like a spiral and passes within me. And corrodes me, as if swallowing nothingness. Persons. 2. Season, winter. Title, farewell. A bouquet is offered up. A young girl stands before a gravestone. Behind her stands a towering priest. No words are spoken. This day, too, the girl firmly bottles up her grief. Foreign substance added. A spiral blade ringing the body. Like a vicious thrush, the transfer of the crest has begun. I observe a gruesome fact. Thankfully, my ability to feel pain has been folded away. As if it is truly someone else's concern, I watch myself being locked up, bound, dismembered, disassembled, and played with. Flesh is very easily shredded. Bone is very easily whittled. All that is left is a soul that will feel pain for all eternity. It's like one arm has become the leg of an insect. It feels disgusting. This is her pain, too. The pain I once heard of carrying the magic crest. I feel respect for her. She holds in this level of discomfort, maybe many times more repulsive, with a brilliant smile. It doesn't feel unpleasant at all. I think of it, what is there to fear? I touch an even deeper place. In her memories full of nothing but partings, there was one meeting that filled her heart with longing. Someone was running in the school grounds, a running high jump. He ran towards a bar over and over. She was watching, for no reason until the sun set, wondering what meaning there was to such a thing, looking somehow betrayed, looking as though she was seeing something precious. She gazed at the scene for a very long time. That's all there is to the story. An after-school occurrence that could happen anywhere. But to her it was an indelible childhood memory. Something akin to a revolution. Faintly, I recognized the scene too. From a day very long ago.
Wait a minute, so she was already kind of having a passion shield from all the way
In the past.
right? Oh, yeah, damn.
Time returns to the outside. Kind of like Inception, like the small seedling of a memory that grows up over time, right? The world is returning to completion. My consciousness, solidified from being folded up so tightly, begins to disappear, like a bubble bursting on the surface of the sea, accepting the foreign body in my arm and cut loose from the inside. I love these scenes. They're so beautiful. Conceptually, prosaically.
Yeah. Really interesting poetry.
My body feels heavy. Still half asleep, I open my eyes and look around aimlessly. My consciousness becomes clear. I'm lying face up on a bed with my shirt off. My left shoulder is hot and sweaty. When I try to wipe it off with my hand, it stings like a burn. Something feels off, as if I've grown an extra finger. I'm clearly different than I was before now. How much time has passed? Maybe I passed out and overslept, but it's been several hours. Oh, this one. I love this one. So she is here. Good, I thought wait. I think I might be getting glared at here.
Again.
遠坂成功したのか。
もちろん成功したわよ。申し分ないぐらいバッチリ。後遺症なんて出ないぐらいきっかり。そういうのが得意だった綺麗だって我が弟子ながらよくやったって陰険に褒めるぐらい完璧に。
Yes, that means it worked really well. Just one problem. Tosaka doesn't seem boastful or proud. And actually, she's mad. Really mad. She's sulking like she's about to blow her top. Looks like the situation has gone kind of bad. I need to catch on to why she feels this way and calm her down as quickly as possible. But unworthy student that I am, I can't even figure it out what my master is angry about.
What it is, she's kind of pissed off about the sad life she don't have.
My upper arm throbs with pain. It's a weird sensation, like a deep cut combined with a burn. There's no doubt about it. A design is branded on my left shoulder. I think it's a... This is another like weird deep cut observation. I think it's very interesting that Tosaka, the Christian descendant of the Christian family, has a magic crest in the shape of a fish, and her inner world is like the world in Genesis, which is just water that's created out of nothing.
Fair enough.
I think that's, I don't know, that's really cool. I just think that's cool. I don't know. It's interesting symbolism. It gives off a faint blue light, not unlike Tosaka's magic crest.
遠坂これが。
ええ、私から移植した魔術刻印よ。もうただの回路になって元の魔術の痕跡もないけどね。
A new foundation, something for him to build on.
そうか。いやすごいな。もっと痛むと思ったのに全然痛みがない。
それも時期になれるわ。魔力をつなげるだけのパスだから人体にもそう影響はないはずだし。刻印いえ、回路の方が体に擬態していくから半年もすれば何も感じなくなる。
そうか。じゃあこれで
移植は完了。基本的には私からシロへの一方通行でそっちから魔力を送ることはできないわ。ここからはあなたの頑張り次第よ。固有結界を作る魔力はこれでクリアしたんだから。
Me. All that's left is for me to activate all my magic circuits and successfully create the reality marble.
そうだな。ありがとう遠坂。魔術刻印ありがたく。
当然よ。ごめんなんて言わせないわ。お金にしたらもう超クラス。一生ものの貸しなんだから。
Oh yeah, but you're gonna pay. You'll have a lot to pay.
Oh yeah, when they get married, she's not gonna let this off ever. He's always gonna be owing her something.
Yeah,
she's gonna have complete control over the shit. I mean, she would anyway, but you know.
で、どうしてそんなに
not only
遠坂は怒
that,
って
she
るの
would be quite demanding, let's just say.
Right.
見たでしょ。
We did. Saw what? It couldn't be. It was totally blank during the ritual, but did I actually push Tosaka down or something?
またなんかしたのか俺。
だから見たでしょ。このけたもの。
けたもの。
No, wait, did I really do something that would make me deserve to be called that? No, it can't be. I mean, the bed doesn't look very messed up, and if something like that happened, I wouldn't be alive now anyway.
そうだ。第一儀式中は俺の目は機能してなかったっていう
It
か
wouldn't be alive.
ほとんど真っ白だったし見たものといえば魔術回路っぽいイメージ。
Huh. Does that mean she was talking about that? The illusions I glimpsed. It's not unusual to see visions at the depths of someone's mind when in a sympathized state. It must be the same thing as me seeing Saber's dreams, or the heroic spirit Emias. I slapped my knee in understanding. Huh! In that case, what I'm most curious about is that one, that dusky schoolyard that didn't fit in with the other dreams.
あれだ、登坂変な夢見てただろ。どこかの学校の校庭でバカみたいに棒高跳びしてるやつをずっと日が暮れるまで見ていたの。
He said it.
あれって一体なんだ。
Shit. Before I can finish, a pillow smacks me in the face. It's like a slash combined with a full swing, a satisfactory blow that Saber or Fujine would admire. There's one problem.
From the bed.
The normally fluffy pillow has such an impact and damage that it's as if it's filled with water.
登坂、何を。
うるさい、うるさい、うるさい。
Looked into this girl's diary, you fuck. I'm gonna get killed now. She pursues me with the pillow.
Wait a minute, Zevlen.
Yep.
Does that scene still happen with the ecchi version?
Oh my lord.
Or is this...
I don't remember. I think something similar. Something similar happened. Not exactly this though.
When we have a woman that just has sex with another man, throwing a pillow at him.
Oh yeah, no, Tosaka is their moment isn't particularly like. They have a hard time. It's a complicated process. It's a battle more than a moment.
Even if you consider the joke that you made about Tosaka being autistic, there is some connection.
She is not at all. She is not at all good at this, like whatsoever.
Yeah, but like.
Tosaka hits me repeatedly with overhead swings of the pillow in her immodest state.
なんか魔力込めてないか、それ。いいからやめる。変だぞ。何がどうしたんだ。
うるさいけだもの。人の秘密を覗き見ておいて、何ふんぞり返ってるのよ。
It wasn't really his fault though. Oh fuck.
ちょっと待て。秘密ってあんなのがか。
I shout in surprise and receive a direct hit to the face from the opening in my guard. An agonizing pillow uppercut. Combined with the fatigue from the transfer, I'm knocked down again. Tosaka must still be angry as she grabs the back of my neck and drags me across the floor.
いいわよ。いつかこっちから恥ずかしい記憶を覗き返してやるんだから。その時は土下座をしても許さないわよ。
Oh my god. Yeah, this woman is she's got the power.
She's got something.
もしかして。
I wasn't able to ask after all. She tosses me out of the room by my neck.
エミヤ君、女の子にはいろいろ支度があるから、自分の部屋に戻っててくれない？
With that mean grin of hers, Tosaka slams the door. Pushed into the hallway without my shirt, I stare blankly at the door.
バカ言うな。男にだっていろいろあるぞ。
I stand up, still clutching my dizzy head. I want to say something back to her on the other side of the door, but I give up. In the end, I wasn't able to ask what the scene I saw meant to her.
まあ、あれだけ嫌がるってことは何か特別な意味のあることなんだろうし。
Muttering stupidly to myself, I go back to my room. It was probably just an excuse for Tosaka to kick me out, but it's true that there's no time. The date has already changed. There's probably less than an hour left before we head to the temple. We'll just finish this scene, and by the time they go to the temple, we're gonna cut it, and next episode might just be like the ending of UPW. It doesn't take too long.
Okay.
I close my eyes and feel the magical energy pouring into me. Tosaka isn't consciously supplying me with magical energy yet, but it's already enough to fill me up. If Amiyashiro's magical energy capacity is 20 or 30, she always has 500 magical energy. I'm sure it would take years to fill up her whole capacity, but I bet her maximum capacity could reach 1,000.
驚いた。あいつ、本当にすごいやつだったんだ。
It makes me realize her greatness again. well, she's exhausted right now, and most Magi only keep about 80% of her magical energy ready. So Tosaka has about 400 magical energy right now. But that's still a huge amount. I use about 2 magical energy to use 1 strengthening magic, and about 5 magical energy to use 1 projection magic. Using that example, I can use my projection magic dozens of times now when I could only do it 6 times before.
いくら燃料があっても乗り物が安物ならオーバーヒートするんだろうけど。
But this has greatly increased my power. I might even be able to beat that King of Heroes with this. All that's left is...
あと1時間。それまでゆっくり体を休めないと。
I'll rest and recover my mental and physical energy for the final battle at the Ryudo Temple. Everything is set. I'll fully prepare myself since Tosaka has given me her magic crest and opened up her heart to me. February 15th, Unlimited Bladeworks 16, Eden. And this is where we're cutting it off. It's a very emotion-filled day today, boys.
That was quite an episode.
That was quite an episode.
I find it interesting how the dichotomy between Saber, who is this calm, stoic, nearly saint figure,
Right.
having such a
Like a tormented inside, right?
yes, a wild,
Bellicose.
some feels like she has an eruption inside of her.
Right.
And meanwhile, we have raging storm that is Osaka being effectively a chill mind inside.
Right. Like
It's
a...
an interesting concept.
It is cool symbolically, though, that Tosaka's whole thing is potential and rising up to become the greatest eventually, like an egg that's being hatched, right? One day, like a bird will rise from the egg, and she's like that. Not only in the sense that they mentioned that the world egg and the world like enclosed by a shell, but also in the sense that her internal world looks like the pre-creation world, waiting as the rules are being set up for the big event to happen. I think that's cool. I don't know. Symbolically, it's very interesting.
It amazes me that the ironic dichotomy of the one that appears more orderly, having the more chaotic interior, and the one that appears more chaosy, having the more quiet and stable interior of her mind.
I don't know, man. It's great. I really like this.
Shows off the masks that they put.
Right.
Anyway.
I think the scene in the anime, a lot of people complain about the scene in the anime, much like they did about the Red Dragon scene in the original Fate Stay Night show. But I think in the novel, they're very interesting. Like,
of course,
textually.
Boobies.
Right. And in the show, I think the Ufotable isn't great at subtlety. So a lot of the unspoken kind of intimacy that's happening in the scene in the novel doesn't really get shown super well in the show. You don't really get it. It just looks like a bunch of things happening, from what I remember. And there's the flashbacks and stuff, but
Unlimited, can you testify on that?
I hope that Unlimited is still alive. I don't know if he is, but they can catch up.
I like his. Awake, probably not.
Right. They can catch up whenever this is done. In either case, this was a good day. I love this day. I love this ending. I think this might be the most successful of the replacement scenes. In terms of keeping the feel of intimacy is still there, but it's still quite good in terms of book content.
And by the way, I'm still losing that Tosaka got herself more nude by putting her talking back on.
Oh yeah, I fucking love that. That's one of the things I really like about her scene in Hollow Ataraxia, is that she's so fucking awkward. It's really funny, in like a very endearing and cute way. It's a great time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hollow Taraxia is going to be a fun time whenever we actually get to it. I don't know if or when that's going to happen, but it's a great game overall. Anyway, we'll cut it here.
Will we ever have a possibility to make a sex memes tier list?
We might, if we ever are able to post. If we're ever to post them somewhere isolated that isn't YouTube, because YouTube would destroy us. But I don't know. He's not here. But at some point, we need to make that happen. I'm gonna try to figure out. I know that it isn't gonna get any traffic at all, but I'm gonna try to figure out a Patreon. I need to figure out how the tax thing would work. But then we could just post like unedited videos on Patreon so that people can watch them.
We'll officially start a Patreon so that people can see our reactions.
This might be very fortunate actually, because some of the games that we're covering, I don't think have been covered by many Western YouTubers. Muramasa, I haven't seen many people cover. Yuno, I'm very sure that there isn't a lot of coverage because it's a very old game with a lot of age content. But
yeah, pretty much.
We are gonna people. I think they're gonna be valuable to someone, and I'm gonna try to get some more. I found this person online recently. They have a channel that's all dedicated to ancient visual novel research.
I bet. I really bet that is the dude that searches anime sex on the YouTube.
There you go. But I'll try to get in contact and see if I can get some info to boost our videos in terms of historical knowledge about these novels and their time and the circumstances of their creation. I think that might be interesting. Anyway, we're gonna cut it off here, and then we'll come back and probably finish UBW in episode 36. Probably. Yeah, that was it.
Bye bye.